They're not around with solo cups dancing and jumping up and down.
They're in the cut.
They're in the cut or they're in some cup.
Roman, move! Come on! Fuck your head of the table. It's my time to shout. Fuck you.
Shout out. You can't tell me you wasn't walking like a sassy single mother, man.
Oh my God. He was walking like, I don't got time for this shit. I got things to do. Fuck
My
your
man
music.
was walking like he's celebrating Mother's Day and Father's Day together.
He was like, fuck your music, fuck your pyro. Let's go. Wrap this shit up.
He was walking with a purpose.
That's a Class A felony, man. That's law and order.
What the hell?
Somebody call Ice-T. Somebody get Ice-T on the phone.
Oh, demon time. Oh, demon time.
One more time for the people because they missed it.
One more time, Mo.
Look,
Mo, one more time.
I think Eric was because he was taking his children out of the room. And if me see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my Republican jersey. Come get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, gentlemen, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon. It's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's
Hell
Yankees
no.
first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets spit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this
That's
is.
why,
And
maybe
what
that's
I'm
why
thinking.
he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
Hey, welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show and Venomous Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Friday. Phew, man, I just getting in off the road. Let's bring in the Diabolical Hater.
Yo.
What's up with you, Jay? Nothing, man. You know, nothing don't stop, no show. So you know that.
I was gonna say you did all that driving and then came in to did the show.
Yeah,
You better than me.
5 hours because I missed yesterday because my cousin said, "Man, you in my town." He took me out, and I knew I was in no condition to do no wrestling show. Bro, that shit would I got us kicked off how it was last night. That shit would have got us kicked all the way off. Because yeah, they say I was lit last night, and I had to drive back today, so it's one of those things. So what we gonna do first is get the sports out the way first. You feel me? And then hopefully, Doc likes to come in late. Izzy might be finished doing what he's doing. Anthony might jump in, who knows? But we gonna carry it on. It don't got to be an all night thing because your boy honestly is tired. But I'm gonna get through this today.
I was gonna say 5 hours driving and then coming in to do the show. You better than me. Because I'd have been like, we have to do it tomorrow for like a half hour show of shit.
No, because I know when I go to sleep, I'm sleeping until WrestleMania, bro. I'm missing standing and delivering all that shit get missed. I'm just being real. I ain't even lying to you. I ain't about to sit here. I ain't about to lie. I ain't even do camera 2. We just gonna get through the show. I'll get all the camera 2s for next week. But we gonna get through the sports. With sports, man, we got the playoffs going. Me and your team facing off against each other. That's one.
That's going to be a hard series.
Yes, and I know I brag a lot, but it's really going to be a tough series, and I think there's going to be a lot of ejections in that fucking series because it's going to be a tough 90 series. Eric got his wish. Eric wanted the two teams to play each other. Eric got his wish. So
and he don't like either one of those squads. He just wants to see us go at it.
Yeah, I think it's just a bloodbath, man. I think he know that's gonna be a bloodbath because how Tom Thibodeau teaches defense, and our whole team is defense. So he know it's gonna be a bloodbath, and it's gonna be fights and pushing and shoving and the goal.
Well, I think he's also sick and tired of his team not making it at all. So
we're gonna talk about his team in a second.
he might as well jump on one of our squads at least for the playoffs.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're getting a lot of flack in Detroit because we're not letting the Knicks fans in. We know how the Knicks fans gonna do. The Knicks fans gonna buy all the tickets and take over. You can't have that shit happening. That's your first playoff series, and
I mean, I get that, but listen, you got your team needs to make money, so then this way you could bring in some quality players. Not saying that you guys don't have quality players, but you still got to make money. And if the Knicks fans are willing to spend money in your arena, I don't get that.
No, I get what they're doing because Detroit, even though they're sad, are top 10 in attendance every year. They are some diehard fans, and what they're doing is they built this whole 3-1-3 versus everybody mess. I look deeper into it. They wanted all Detroit. They don't want no Knicks fans in that bitch. They wanted to make the most hostile environment possible. I get it. It's weird, but I'm like, damn, that's genius as fuck. Nobody ever thought about doing that shit. I'm like, you will make that, it'll be like a college atmosphere. They're trying to create that college atmosphere, when it's just all Detroit people in there. They're just trying to make an atmosphere. And I guarantee you, let's say the Pistons win this series, the next series, they're not going to do that. I guarantee you they're not going to do that because they're going to miss out on too much money.
But not only that, though, I don't think if it's, Cleveland or fucking Milwaukee, they're not going to those fans ain't flying out. New Yorkers are diehards.
Yeah, they are. They all diehards. They all diehards. The thing is, we would play the winner of the Boston series. So Boston going to win that series, probably against the Magic. So we play Boston. The winner play Boston. And like I say, it's either way. You can't miss with the next round because Boston and New York is a big series. that's a big rivalry. And also Detroit and Boston back in the days was a big rivalry. Yeah. So it's like they can't miss. They set this shit up so where they can't miss in the second round. Now, nobody's paying attention to one of that Cleveland series shit because nobody cares about Indiana or Milwaukee versus Cleveland or Indiana versus Cleveland.
I'm thinking that's gonna be probably the not the better of all the games, but I think that's gonna be a tough series with what do you call it, with Indiana and Cleveland. I think that's gonna be a rough series.
So what we're looking at now is the winner of Cleveland, Indiana. Indiana, Milwaukee plays the winner of Cleveland or the Hawks or Heat. They're playing right now. They're playing right now. So right now, let's see who's winning. The Heat won, so it'll be the Heat versus Cleveland. All right, the Heat versus Cleveland. So the winner of the Cleveland and Heat will play Milwaukee, Indiana. We play the winner of Boston and Orlando. So whoever one of our teams, when they win out of Boston and Orlando, most likely Boston. I'll be shocked if Orlando win. And right now, the Grizzlies are beating the shit out of the Mavericks. So that's what's going on right now. So the Grizzlies beating the shit out of the Mavericks. I'm happy for the East side. The East side is going to be physical. The West side is star power. And so
yes, that's going to be that's the shooter side.
Yeah, you come to the East, you better have a bulletproof vest. That's what's about to happen. You get beat up.
You better pay. You better have paid for your medical insurance.
You definitely getting beat up if you come to the East. The East is murder's row. Oh man, it's Dairy Queen, pops. This ain't Blizzard on the side of this thing. You can't see it because it's blended in. It's Blizzard. This lemonade. Drove 5 hours, pops. That's why I couldn't answer your call because I was driving. I've been driving 5 hours, pops. I'm tired. If I drink alcohol, I'm going to sleep on this motherfucker. ain't no waking up, but ain't no talking about WrestleMania, ain't no talking about sports. I'm gonna be straight up and it's been snowing. You can have all the drinks you want from me. I need to stay hydrated, man. I know how them NASCAR people feel now. That shit is tiring, man. This driving. This fucking sitting up driving. It's tiring,
and it's a 5-hour ride from Houston to New Orleans.
Yep.
It's not bad though.
It's not, but I'm just thinking about you just sitting up there. That shit is exhausting. You do it for a while, you be like, okay, shit. Tree. Ooh, I start reading the fucking billboards, man. I'm like, this shit fucking long. Oh man, I'll just listen to whatever my son was watching, man. I was up there just hearing what he watching because he had his headphones on. And I'm like, shit, I'm entertained in the show while driving. I said, how long is that, them episodes? I said, okay, we got 3.5 episodes before we get where we need to go. So that's what it was.
I guess that's a way of doing it.
So that helps him to know how long we gonna be and all that. And of course the wife was there, so yeah. So, but I'm more interested in the Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. That's gonna be a shooter series. I hope the Timberwolves beat the Lakers so the Lakers fans can leave me the fuck alone and they can lose already. I see the Nuggets losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. The Nuggets lost their. Yeah, I was on the road, pops. The Nuggets lost their coach and GM. Shit is in flux. The Clippers actually have a solid squad. Minus Ben Simmons because he's trash. Ben Simmons trash, but besides him, everybody else on the Clippers are good.
That's where Ben Simmons went?
Yeah, he went to.
I thought he was still with the Nets.
Nah, they bought him out. He went to the Clippers. So yeah, that's what's going on with that, man. It's the West Side is like glamorous, man. Like if you want to see rec ball, park ball, and shit, man, yeah, go watch the West. If you want to watch prison ball, come on, watch the East. You want to see somebody get ejected? You want to see 90s basketball? Watch everybody in the East, because there's not one team in there right now is not physical. Everybody in the East is physical. Everybody. 1 through 8, physical.
They need to bring that style back anyway, because this soft league is really. I don't understand how the NBA hasn't started filing for Chapter 11.
People still watching, man.
No, what got them still going is the TV deals.
Yep. Put them on TV. People gonna watch it. It's his own. Now look at it like this: Cleveland is physical. The Heat is physical. The Pacers are physical. The Bucks are physical. The Knicks and Pistons are physical. Boston is physical. Also, the Magic
I would say the East is more defensive minded, where the West is more offensive minded.
The only defensive team in the West, they got two, and that's the Thunder and the Rockets. It's the only two that play defense in the West. Everybody else don't, and that's what it is. So if you like offense, watch the West. If you like defense, the East is where it's at. It's gonna be in a couple fights too. Gonna be in the East, definitely in the East. But let's talk about. Oh man, I know I celebrated last week with Derek Carr. This week come out that this motherfucker faking. Like, dude, I'm like, dog. I saw this shit a mile away. You said that. What if you said it last week? You said, what if that motherfucker faking? This motherfucker took $40 million faking. Faking.
I would say this: if he's faking, that's got to be breach of contract. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be something to do. That has to go against his contract. So release his ass, recoup that money.
I would.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a breach of contract, you should be able to release him without a problem.
I guarantee you, this motherfucker gonna say he gonna find a doctor that say he just need physical therapy. I guarantee you, he not gonna get a surgery. This motherfucker showing Rolls Royce commercials and shit on his. Getting $40 million on the Saints. And I'm like this. I would stop that check. Nah, player, you gotta play. And what happened is Derek Carr did what I said he is. He's a fucking bum. He's a fucking selfish bum. And then now these people start to see it. Now they see it. Now all the groups. Remember, I told you they used to fuss with me, talk about Derek Carr's the savior. They used to fuss with me. Now they quiet. I said, I told you he was a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum. I'm like, man, like, dude. I told you Mississippi Saints fans only see fucking skin color. I said, because I swear to God, that Derek Carr was DeMarcus Carr, they'd have been called for him to be gone. But no.
Oh, they would have probably went after his ass.
The same reason why they didn't want us to get Shedeur Sanders. They talking about some fucking Jackson Dart. I'm like, y'all haven't learned y'all fucking lesson. White don't mean right, motherfuckers. Get the best one. We passed on Lamar Jackson for that dumb shit. Like, seriously. Like,
passed on Lamar Jackson, he almost won fucking 3 MVPs.
You imagine Lamar Jackson with that offense we had. Lamar Jackson would have fucking took off. But the thing is, you know, people still on the same thing. Gonna make the same mistake. They're gonna draft Jackson Dart, and Jackson Dart gonna be a fucking bum. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, why we can't? We should have drafted Shedeur. You're damn right. You should have drafted Shedeur. What? Shedeur is the best pure passer in the league. I mean, in the draft. Not the league. In this draft. Remember, each year I tell y'all who the best pure passer. Then I'll tell you who the best quarterback is. I said Michael Penix. Damn right. Michael Penix looking good. I said about C.J. Stroud in that draft. He was looking good until that sophomore wall hit him. He couldn't get no damn protection. I look at these games and see who is a pure passer and who just is just a winner and a better quarterback. The best pure passer in this draft is Shedeur Sanders. He's the most accurate passer in this draft. Why are we going to pass up on accuracy? I mean,
you honestly think he's gonna? You think he's gonna fall that far?
To 9? Yes. If the Giants don't get him, I feel like this. If you're in the top 10 of this draft, you're not going to move to the 20s. Besides us, the next team that need a quarterback is Pittsburgh, and they're 21. Unless you sure your guy's going to drop to 21, you don't make that deal because you're going to end up with a bum. And now you helped another team out, i.e., like the Bills did. The Bills did fucking the Kansas City with Pat Mahomes. They end up getting a fucking bum. We could have had Pat Mahomes. You could have had Pat Mahomes. That's before you could have had Pat. I mean, just think about it. All the Bills could have traded with the Saints and got a better, moved down and got a better deal and still got a better player. But no, that'll be ridiculously hard for them to do. Like, Jets, y'all not about to trade to 21. Y'all need an offensive line. And some of the two best offensive line going to be there at 7.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, offensive line, they have us either taking that one tackle or they have us taking the tight end from Penn State.
Y'all need both. Y'all need either Will Campbell or Warren from Penn State. And why would y'all pass that up and y'all right there? To help Pittsburgh? So you can get Pittsburgh a quarterback that can beat you in the playoffs. Yeah, really. They're gonna do that? No. The Giants gonna go from 3 to 21? No. They're not gonna do that.
No, because for that you go after either the D end or you go after fucking what's his name from Colorado.
Yeah, Travis Hunter. Good. If Cleveland don't get him. And I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense for anybody. It doesn't make sense to drop that far. They would have to hope the Saints just bungle the pick. Then he will drop to 21 because nobody else needs a QB after the Saints until Pittsburgh.
Yeah, nobody. But you're saying that your team doesn't like to draft, color.
Yeah,
they might not go after Shedeur.
And I have a feeling they're gonna fucking draft Jackson Dart at 9, and I'm gonna throw shit. Get him at 40, I'm fine. Not at 9. That motherfucker, his player comparison is Kenny Pickett. And you know how I feel about Kenny Pickett. Y'all know how I feel about Kenny Pickett, people. All my fans know. I hate Kenny Pickett because he has small hands. I cannot trust a person with small hands. If you're a male and you got small hands, I can't trust you. You got to have at least man-sized hands.
So Jackson Dark has kitty hands too?
No, they didn't say he don't, but he said player comparison is somebody with small hands. So I mean, if you got big hands playing like somebody with small hands, I can't trust you. He comes up small in the big games. I'm like, no, give me Shedeur. I know he prime time son. I know he gonna bring a cachet to the city that's gonna bring money. If you want money, you want people interested, bring Shedeur in. I don't care if he loses this year. I don't care if he loses this year.
It's not like you're gonna win with Carr.
Carr better not step foot in that building. He better stay in California because I think somebody might smoke his ass. He come back. He is not protected now. He's one of the same players that people hate. People hate him. Like Dahlia, we hate him. We can't stand that motherfucker. We can't stand him. I told you, it's Mississippi Saints fans and Alabama Saints fans that like him. Y'all read between the lines what I'm saying. They like to wear red hats like mine, but they don't say I just work here. It says something else. So that's the people who like Derek Carr for the Saints fans. Me, I would piss on Derek Carr if he was on fire. I would point and laugh if that motherfucker was on fire. I can't stand his fucking ass. Like, real talk. Talk about him, this big Christian. Yeah, thou shalt not steal. You stole from the fucking Saints, bitch. You stealing. You stealing. You know you wasn't hurt. And fuck him. I hope he really do get hurt. Fuck him. Don't, man, look, get that jersey number away. He don't come back on the team. Fuck that. Get that bitch 47. Give him an ugly ass number. He don't get number 4 no more. We get that to somebody who won't play. Like Dion said, you got to earn that number. You got to earn the single digit number. And fuck that. Fuck Derek Carr. Worrying about no damn Derek Carr. Fuck him. And I mean,
what sucks is that the way his contract is written out.
Yeah, 2 years. You got this motherfucker on books for 2 years with a no trade clause to this motherfucker like he Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that one either.
Man, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit. That's some baby back bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I say, I know if Doc was here, Doc would say that's bull jive. I got you, Doc. That's bullshit.
That's bull jive.
That's bull. Now ain't no bull jive. That's bullshit. We passed the jive. It's coming out the bull's ass right now. It's bullshit. That's what it is. Like, I don't get
I just don't get how you could just fake an injury and it's known that you're faking an injury.
Yeah. Well, it's allegedly he's faking it. Nah, that motherfucker faking it. Ain't no allegedly about that shit. You faking it. You don't want to be a Saint. That's fine. Give back the money, bitch, and go somewhere else.
That's the problem is that he ain't going. Nobody wants him. Who wants him?
I'll trade him to the Steelers. I say, Steelers, y'all need a QB. I won't even eat the money. That's how bad I would want to get rid of him. I'll eat the money for the first year. I tell him, look, we'll eat the money for the first year. You can have him the second year. You know, we'll eat the money. Just take this motherfucker off our hands and give us your first round pick for him. No, fuck you. He ain't worth the first round. Give us your second round pick or third round pick for him.
I was gonna say he ain't. I don't know if he's even worth the second round pick.
Maybe a third. I'll try to fleece them, but they desperate. I'll try to fleece them by a second. Like, give me a second round. I'm not going to even ask for a first round. Give me a second round.
I say before the weekend is out, we already know that Aaron Rodgers will be signing there.
I hope not. He said he's going to retire. He said he wants to be with a team that got a Super Bowl chance, and we know the Saints ain't got a chance at Super Bowl this year. I'm realistic. We don't have a chance. So he's not going to sign with us. He wants to sign with a Super Bowl contender. So
no, he's trying to sign with the Steelers.
Yeah, with the Steelers and the Vikings already said no. So they already said no. Vikings said no. So his only choice is us or the Steelers. That's the only two people that needs a quarterback because Tennessee is getting Cam Ward. So it's only 3 teams in the NFL that has a quarterback need. Us, the Steelers, and the Titans, and we know the Titans who they getting. So so you better pick between the Steelers and the Saints. That's your options. You're gonna wear black and gold either way. Steelers, Saints. If I was you, I'll go to the Steelers. You might as well just sign with the Steelers, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hate you when you come down here. Because I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. I don't need him to go down here and get lost in the French Quarter smoking ayahuasca in the French Quarter, fucking passed out somewhere. Hey, fuck Aaron Rodgers. No. We'll be getting another overpriced, overhyped motherfucker right now because Aaron Rodgers is overhyped right now. I'll tell you about right now, not his whole career, but right now, Aaron Rodgers is Derek Carr. He's mid. He's in the middle. He's in the middle right now. He's in the middle.
Yeah, but he was way better than Derek Carr was when he was younger.
No, I'm talking about now. We're talking about right now. They're the same QB. And that's
pretty much
at 40 and Derek Carr at 33, I think. 31, like 33, 34. So you got a 40-year-old quarterback who's acting like a 40-year-old quarterback. You got a 30-something-year-old quarterback acting like he's 40. Aaron Rodgers is mid right now. I say right now. Not in, we say Aaron Rodgers, people say, oh, he was great. Yes, he's out his prime. He is mid right now, and Derek Carr been mid his whole career. They're the same QB right now. So why would I fucking get Aaron Rodgers when I got Derek Carr, who's basically great value Aaron Rodgers right now? Why would I do that? Might as well just keep Derek Carr.
Basically,
I'd rather give Spencer Rattler a chance. If we don't get a QB, that let me know all I need to know about Spencer Rattler. That let me know, hey, they believe in this kid. So
but then how much would they really believe in him if they're gonna turn around and take Shador Sanders?
I say if they don't take Shador at 9 and they take like a cornerback or a wide receiver, then I know what they say about the kid. If they draft Shador or they draft Jackson Dart in the first 2 rounds, they let me know that Rattler's going to be the backup. But if they don't, in the first 2 rounds, pick a QB, that tells me everything I need to know. That that's the kid they want.
Oh, I would definitely start Rattler even if they drafted a quarterback because he has a year experience in the league.
And then you can use him next year to get draft capital. Like the Pacers did with Joe Milton this year, got a 2nd round pick for a 6th rounder. Yeah, I would do that too. I'd be like, yeah, we got Spencer Rattler. We go do what we do. We're gonna let him roll. We're gonna let him roll out there. So all I know, we pick Shador, he's gonna have to give up number 2. That's all I do. They're not gonna give you number 2, Spencer. You're gonna give it up, bro. Shador gonna want that number 2. So you're gonna give it up.
Fuck that. You gotta pay for that shit, Shador.
No, they might tell him, nah, dog. Knowing the Saints, nah, dog, you gotta get that 2 up, bro. Go back to 18. But he got the money, he can afford it. I mean, he can fucking afford it. But stand on Doc's teams. We have Joe Dumars. He's now the new GM for the Pelicans. And I just want to tell Doc, be careful. This is the same man. Yes, he built a championship team back in the days. But also, this is the same man that picked Darko Milicic over Wade, Melo, Bosh. So don't get too happy, Doc. He might trade Zion for a hill of beans, and Zion end up going being a damn NBA All-Star. You go ahead on. I say, I hope it works out for him. I pray that it works out for the
maybe
Pelicans,
they need to shake it up in the fucking Pelicans.
Yeah.
Because what they're doing ain't working.
Yeah.
So maybe getting rid of Zion would be the move.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be the better for everybody. Better for the Pelicans, better for Zion. New Orleans just probably isn't his spot.
Yeah, because he keep getting in trouble with the buns out here. Leave the New Orleans buns alone out here. I know New Orleans buns can be great, but leave them alone. It's not working for you. Every time you mess with a girl down here, you're getting the news for it. Well, that other one wasn't for it. The other wasn't from down here. He just got a porn star that got him caught up. But that is baby mama definitely from down here, and she beating the shit out of people and shit. You don't need that type of news. But they talking about get rid of Zion and keep Willie Green. No, Willie Green is mid. He's Doc Rivers Jr. Get rid of him. Get that coach from the Nuggets that they just got rid of. He's a championship coach who used to playing with young players. Go get Mike Malone. That's who you need to go get. See? Look at me. Get rid of the brother and bring in the white man. So that's for all the people say, oh, you always want to bring over color. No, I don't see color. I see results. Willie
Experience.
Green. Yes, I look at it like this. Willie Green had a talented roster. I don't care if he got hurt. He been having a talented roster since he got here. And ain't did shit. get rid of Willie Green, and bring in Mike Malone with that team, and then I would try Zion one more year. I would give Zion one more year with Mike Malone, and if Mike Malone can't get shit out of Zion Williamson, then you ship his ass, because then you know something wrong. Something broke. Something broke. I mean, maybe he's just a bust. Because when he on the floor, he's not a bust. But it's off the field shit.
And it's on because he can't stay in shape to go a whole season.
Well,
like how hard is it to stay in shape for somebody that got the money to have if you have a problem, you could hire a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you stay in shape. Mm-hmm. You want to fuck around on the off season. But remember that at a certain time, you got to start getting into shape. I don't get it. Because in the beginning of the season, he did look fat. And then now all of a sudden he looks skinny again. But how long is he going to stay skinny like that?
Well, be eating them burgers.
Like you said, he needs to go to a place where they don't have good food.
Yeah, you need to go to a place. You need to go to a place like Utah. They ain't got no damn food. You go to a fucking place like that. They got some nasty ass food. You can't go nowhere in the South. You can't go to Houston because that's what the Houston. Houston actually got some good food because they got people in New Orleans that live in Houston now. So Houston got some damn good food. Can't go to Houston. He maybe go to Atlanta because Atlanta food is nasty as shit.
He can't come to New York.
Fuck no. But Atlanta food, let me go to Atlanta. Let me tell you, y'all food is nasty as shit. Yeah, it's overrated and overpriced. It's nasty as shit. It's bland as shit. It's nasty as shit. Maybe he can work out with the Hawks because their food is nasty as shit. Atlanta food is nasty. I don't care if Atlanta people come after me. Y'all food is nasty.
Listen, I follow one of those food influencers, and what do you call it? They did a thing where they went to Georgia and went to different restaurants, even some restaurants that are well known. Yeah. And he says the food in fucking Atlanta, Georgia sucks.
Yeah, it's nasty and overpriced and overhyped. That's because they ain't never been really nowhere with good food been. I like that shit is nasty in Atlanta. So Zion will work perfect in Atlanta because that food was I went to Hooters out there. That's how I know the shit was nasty because I tried to go somewhere else. Shit nasty. Sorry, Pops. It's nasty out there in Atlanta. That shit is nasty. It's overhyped, overpriced, nasty. So he would be perfect in Atlanta. He would be goddamn perfect in Atlanta. He'll be skinny as a motherfucker in Atlanta. That's why Trae Young is so damn skinny. He ain't eating shit. I think that's the only place in the South Zion can go. That has can't go to Miami because Miami got booty and food.
Yeah,
so he can't go there.
He get in fucking trouble in Miami.
He can go to Orlando. You go to Orlando.
Yeah, but that's close.
That's too close to Miami.
That's too close. That's like what is it for? Like a half hour, 40-minute drive.
I think it's like a couple hours, but it's close enough. He could take that quick flight to Miami. Too close. You gotta send him to Canada somewhere, man. You gotta
send him out Toronto.
Can't send him to Toronto, man, because Toronto got the most centerfolds in Playboy. Can't send him to Toronto. Too much bonds out there. So he has to go somewhere like, I don't know, man. Charlotte, maybe.
Ottawa. He gotta go somewhere fucked up. Ottawa, some shit like that. No, he needs to go to fucking Russia.
I don't know what the fuck, man. Zion fucking weird shit. It's fucking ridiculous. You have to look for a place to send this man.
No, what you need to do is when you fill out a contract for his ass, you need to put that shit with incentives. You want to make a certain amount of money, you got to play this certain amount of games, you got to do this, you got to do that. The NBA now is that they play, and they're always watching. How many days they play. Is 80 something games a lot of games? It's not like you play every day. I can understand if you played every day 80 games, then I could understand you taking a day or two off here and there. But these motherfuckers play like sometimes 2 games in a row, and then they have a day or 2 off, and then play another game or 2 in a row. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where in the United States they're playing. I really don't get it. Like I don't get it. Back in the day, these motherfuckers used to play all 80 something games without a problem.
I know Mikal Bridges is like one of the only people that played all 82 games. I know it's like 3 or 4 people that played 82 games. And I think it was Mikal Bridges was one. The guy on the Pistons, he was another one. Malik Beasley was another one. And it was somebody else that had played 82 games. Everybody else, it said like 10% of the league played all 82 games. That means like 90% didn't. Only 65.
I mean, I can understand if you get hurt and you miss a game here or there, but not take the night off because you just played a back-to-back last week.
Bro, only 29% of the league played 65 games. You hear me? 29%. It's only you gotta have played 65 games to be eligible for awards. So only 29% of the league is eligible for any award because they miss so much games in the NBA. This shit makes 0 sense. It makes why are we? I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. It needs to be put down in their contract. You got to play this many games if you want to make this much money.
And I'm like this.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
I'm like this. Back in the days, them dudes used to be smoking cigarettes, smoking cigars, doing an 8-ball, fucking a prostitute before they get on the court, and never missed a game, bro. And they might have got beat up on the court and never missed a game. I saw a dude from Boston playing a neck brace. A neck brace.
Yeah.
They never missed games. And they did all the stuff I named. Prostitutes, blow, cigarettes. They drank whiskey at halftime.
Back-to-back games, or play 3 games in 3 games back-to-back.
Think about
type
this.
Shit.
They didn't have planes until the Pistons in '88. They didn't have private planes. So they was on commercial airlines and on buses sometimes doing that shit, and they never missed games. So how the fuck are y'all missing games for like, oh, I tweaked my toe?
Yeah, I got a hangnail.
You missing 10 games for a hangnail, man. This shit needs to stop. Look, if you don't play this many games, I take this many millions from you. And I guarantee you more people will play. It better be a serious injury. I don't want to hear no more load management. Then they get rid of load management. Fuck that.
They need to get rid of that bullshit.
You getting paid $200-something million and you can't do your job. That's like me going to my job saying, you know what? Yeah, I know y'all pay me, but I'm gonna sit this one out. Load management.
Yeah, I work 52 weeks out of the year. I got to take at least 20
of them off. Need 20 weeks off.
Yeah, I need 20 weeks off.
That's unlimited PTO, man. That's the fuck. Like, not even they put a cap on PTO. They're like, you know what? I understand you need some breaks, but no, but this is like a contract. So we saying this is contracts. So let me tell you, we talk about contracts, bro. Like NBA contracts are like 3 to 4 years and you get paid $200 million. I understand having PTO on your regular job, but they ain't gonna be like, what's wrong? It has to be like an emergency. You got to tell them it's a vacation. They're not gonna let you have too many vacations. They're gonna deny that shit.
No, you get vacation at the end of the season.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is on your regular job, you take too many PTO days, they deny the shit, or they don't have enough coverage, they deny the shit. And you don't get paid if you go anyway. So it's like, we got to go to work. We gotta go there tired, beat up, and all that, and you get paid millions of dollars to play a fucking game, and you can't show up for the fucking game because my muscles are sore. Bitch, you a basketball player, you're gonna be sore. What the fuck? Muscle soreness. That's what somebody was out for, muscle soreness. I say I get muscle soreness for walking 12 hours. That don't mean I can't go to work the next day. Bitch, put the icy out on that shit and go.
They ain't trying to hear that shit. I can't come to work today. I got muscle soreness.
They gonna say, get the fuck, get your ass in here. You gotta tell them damn near your arm falling off for them to tell you okay. Sometimes they want a damn doctor's note. Oh, my arm hanging off. Okay, bring me a doctor's note of your arm falling off. Then we'll accept your PTO.
Bring me a picture.
Bring me a picture of your arm on the sling, in the sling. You gotta go ahead and you gotta put some fucking headphones in your nose to look like you got an IV put up to you and shit. You gotta fucking lie and shit. Get out. You gotta start going on the phone, coughing and shit. Look, here's the key. You want to get off with your bosses? Call them when you first wake up, because everybody sounds sick when they first wake up. Go ahead,
true that.
I got the flu.
You absolutely right, because I used to pull that shit back in the day. I would roll over, pick up the phone, and be like, sorry, I can't come to work. I'm dying. I got a fever and shit.
You can't do that shit for a nap. It gotta be a deep sleep. You've been in that bitch out like, for hours. You gotta call them and be like, man, I can't do it. I'll try. I'm burning up. I'm coughing. I'm throwing up and shit at the same time. That's all you gotta tell them. They ain't gonna check for that. But these motherfuckers talking about muscle soreness. I got muscle soreness. I can't go to work. I want y'all to try that at y'all job. Hey, I got muscle soreness. I can't come in and watch what the fuck they do you.
If you don't go in, when you do go into work, you going to see the supervisor.
Yes, and they're gonna be like, bring a doctor's note for this muscle soreness that you can't come. If you don't have a doctor's note, you in trouble. I dare you. I dare any one of y'all to do it. And come back and report what happened. Now we're not responsible if you get fired.
We warned you.
We warned you.
We warned you.
That's like a doctor saying, well, I can't do your surgery because I got muscle soreness and you about to die in a week. What kind of shit is that? Like, you don't have a surgery in the week you'll die. I can't come in and I got a muscle soreness and I can't fit you in until 2 weeks from now. You're gonna get a doctor like, what the fuck? Like, who does that? Mid-flight, your pilot say, I have muscle soreness. I can't fly. I can't land this plane.
I can't land this shit. Under your seat, there's a parachute. Strap up.
Oh, my favorite. They just drilling in your mouth. All of a sudden, I got carpal tunnel. I can't finish this. You got a hole in your fucking mouth, man. We need to normalize them. If you get paid millions of dollars, you bring your ass to work. I don't care about your muscle soreness. I don't care if your calf is hurting. Bitch, bring your ass out there and play, because I seen the people in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s play with broken fingers and shit.
Listen, you saw Kobe. He had a dislocated finger. He snapped that bitch right back into place and went right in. Motherfucking Kobe, he fucking tore his Achilles tendon and still went and shot his free throws before he left the court. So you can't tell me that, you know what I'm saying? If you're injured is one thing, but if you're hurt, you put, like you said, put some Bengay on that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're injured, that's a different story.
Yeah. That's what I say. I'm like, my coaches used to always tell me, are you injured or are you hurt? And I'm like, what's the difference? Injured means you can't go. That means, hey, it's a major injury that you might need to go to the hospital for. Hurt means it stings a little bit, but you can go. Which one is it? I'm hurt. I'm hurt, coach. Well, get your ass back in the game, bitch. Go ahead on. Stop being a bitch and get back in the game. That's what it was. Concussions, all that shit. We had all that shit. Concussions, bruised hands, bruised this, bruised. and the coach used to give us the smelling salt, go your ass back in the game.
Listen, I when I was a sophomore in high school, I strained my knee. I pulled my pants down right there on the side of the field. They taped my ass back up, and I played the rest of the game. And then I found out that I had a strained ligament a strained ligament on my knee.
Yeah, bro. Like, I had a whole strained back. And the coach told me he put an ice pack on it. All right, time to go back in. The next day I couldn't move. But he come up there, he tell me, yep, that's what you need to do. And I didn't know what that was for years. Shit. I haven't felt like that for years. Coach be like, come on, go back in there. Don't talk about, man, my braces came loose one time. The wire is sticking me in my mouth. You know what the coach did? He got some wire cutters, snipped them bitches, and said, go back in the game. My mouth is bloody. I'm bleeding everywhere.
Damn.
He said, man, worry about it when we get home. We got a fucking game to win. Mouth bloody. And these people here, if they get a little scratch on their face, they sitting out for 5 games.
Yep. That's what I'm trying to say. This time in sports, even in I would say in not even professional, in all sports is soft.
I'm putting it with college. This is soft. Nico, I'm a leaver, whatever name I call him, I'm a leave you. That was soft. Your daddy, it should be ashamed of himself. That kid from Tennessee, you played yourself out of $1 million. Listening to your damn daddy. I done told my daddy, chill the fuck out, man. This mine. It's my shit. You let your daddy think you was worked all that. You ain't even throw for 3,000 yards. But you ain't getting $4 million. You doing 2,600 yards. We don't do $4 million for that.
And what happened? And now now no school wants him.
Well, he going to UCLA for like a 1.7 million. You was getting paid $2 million. You lost $300K, and you were trying to go for $4 million, and you didn't get that. So you're the first person in NIL history to take a pay cut. Basically, you basically saved Tennessee money.
That's why I tell you all the time, I don't think they should get paid that much money. I think they should have enough money for them to live comfortably in college.
Yeah, I get why. I'm okay with the money if you say. I'm like this. It need to be this transfer shit need to be cut short. If you take this NIL money, you gotta at least be at my school for 2 years, and you must play. You must play. I don't want to hear all this shit about you not playing. So you gotta accept my shit for 2 years. That's on the light side. What I really want to say is 3 years. I got your ass here for 3 years. You can't go nowhere if you take this NIL money. It needs to be something like that. If I'm paying $2 million, you're gonna be here for 3 years. I got your rights for 3 years. Because all this transferring is stupid and it hurts.
Yeah, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to a school for 1 year, raping them for as much money as they can get, and then transferring out the next year.
And the thing is this: the small schools hurt. But think about these Division II schools and FCS schools that developed these kids who wasn't sought after, and they develop into a high level, and then they just leave you once they get play time. They leave and go to somewhere else. That's fucking old. Yeah, if you here, buddy. You here for 3 years, buddy. All 3 years. You can leave when you're junior, but I'm gonna get my pound of flesh off your ass. You're gonna work for that NIL money. You're gonna be here 3 years. If I tell you jump, you're gonna ask me how high for 3 years. I'm sorry to say this, but I own your ass for 3 years. You ain't going nowhere. Let's be real. That's what they do in a professional thing. They basically own you for how long your contract is. You can't go nowhere. Ain't no transferring. It gets hard. I'm a transfer. They got one kid who transferred like 6 times because the competition was so hard. That's ridiculous. Nah, fuck that. You staying here. You staying at Menace University. You ain't going nowhere. Welcome to Death Row, bitch. You ain't going nowhere, bitch.
Welcome to Death Row, bitch.
You ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna give you that Suge Knight contract. Your bitch ass ain't going nowhere. You sign. You want to leave? You gonna leave here with broken legs, bitch? Because you ain't gonna leave here. You won't go? I guarantee you won't have Achilles if you leave here. I promise you that shit. You ain't like I'm like that's bull. I get it. Kids deserve to get played, and I'm all for that. But man, all this lack of loyalty shit, like I'm gonna jump ship because I don't like it here. You shouldn't have signed for the money. They told you everything was going on. I'm like, this is because the money is there. Don't mean you're gonna take it. Me, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna take the money and I'm gonna endure whatever bullshit they got because I took the money. These kids today don't want to grind, man. I'm like, fuck. Like, dude, you getting paid $2 million. They say the dudes get paid more than Brock Purdy was, and Brock Purdy brought his team to a damn Super Bowl. And you get paid $2 million, and you're gonna tell me, nope, I deserve $4 million, and you didn't win. You went to the college playoffs and got drummed. You didn't win any awards, and you want me to pay you $2 million for what? Man, you out your Samoan mind. Go sit your ass down somewhere, or Hawaiian, wherever he is. You out your Polynesian mind. You out fuck. Man, you and your daddy. I told your daddy, he told me I want $4 million. I said, man, fuck you and your son. Get the fuck off. That's what I told him. They don't want me in these positions.
I give you motherfucker 4 million coconuts.
I said I give $4 million kicks in the ass. You want that? 4 million. I said, 4 these nuts, nigga. You ain't getting this. Get out of here. That's what I want to tell you. Get the fuck out of here. You not about to get that here. 4 million. And he ain't bring me nothing. What a value did your son bring this university? Now I see somebody like Reggie Bush, how Reggie Bush was. Oh yeah, you got to pay him $4 million. Oh yeah. If it was Travis Hunter, oh yeah, he's a damn Heisman. Even Shador, yeah man, good QB. Give him $4 million. I'm not about to give you $4 million and you an average QB. You a Derek Carr. Hell nah. You lucky I don't take back that $2 million and pay you $500K. Fuck that. I'm like, if you underperform, I think you should lose some of your NIL money.
I don't think that you should get paid in the beginning. I think that it should be at the end of the season by how you played the year. Just because it's your name, fuck that shit. Because you could have a nice name coming out of high school and be a bust.
Put it this way, signing bonus. I'm all for the signing bonus. Give them a signing bonus. So let's say, all right, it's $2 million. I'll give you $1 million up front. That's your meal. You got $1 million for signing it. Cool. That's a good little thing. Now, if your play drops, I take money out that other $1 million you're supposed to get. I take it. I keep taking it. It drops that. It goes from $1 million to 0. I take so much for how many interceptions you throw. If you throw over 5 or 6 interceptions, that's another $100K. If you're a QB,
how about if you get hurt?
You get hurt and you get oh man, that's half the money there. That's half. That's half. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, but you get hurt. Let's say you get hurt, but let's say you get hurt towards the end of the season, but in the beginning of the season, you threw like 7 interceptions. And you broke. You just got the $1 million at the beginning.
That's it. You broke. You broke. That's not my fault, buddy. Should have played better. You come out there throwing the ball like Tim Tebow. Yeah, you deserve to. You deserve to get that money taken away.
As soon as you said Tim Tebow, Izzy's ears started ringing.
Yeah, you gonna jump out of nowhere. Man, it's bullshit.
I'm talking about Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow was better than Jesus on the field. He gonna pull his hair out, break his earphones. The guy was a saint. God damn it, he was a saint. There will be no Tebow blasphemy. Fuck this, I'm done. That's what he's going.
I gotta take a piss.
That's easy for you, boy. You know, Izzy will jump on this bitch. This is some bullshit. Y'all wrong for talking about Tim Tebow. It should sell Tim Tebow sweat in the jar. It would heal you.
That's funny.
Oh, you know he'll do some shit like that, bro.
That's funny. That's real funny.
I mean, I'll give a damn. I will jump in front of a bullet in front of Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow. He still sucks. Oh, you be mad. Oh, man, that's all you got to tell him. He still sucks. You know what? Then he going to pull out that Mets Tebow jersey. He's the only person out there with a Mets Tebow jersey.
Yeah, I don't know. He wasted money on that one. It must be nice to have money, or you spent it on the fucking Tebow shirt.
Talk about me with it. I say you talk about me with it, man. That talking about I'm balling. He got to be balling to buy a Mets Tebow jersey. He got to be balling. That's a waste of $100 right there. And Tebow wasn't out then, so he didn't get the jersey. Tebow. That's authentic. Tim Tebow.
That's an authentic Tim Tebow MLB jersey. Nah, I'm not buying that.
Yeah, what a way to. I said, man, what a way for him. What a way for him to waste money, man. That's a good segue to the wrestling part. Since, we got one more thing to talk about. Man, we talked about Kyron Lacey a couple of months ago in an automobile accident, and he tragically lost his life in another incident. But they're saying that incident weighed heavy on him. And, yeah, you never want to see a kid, in their life, because of a bad mistake or a bad choice. Man, I want to tell people, if you're struggling with mental stuff, please go talk to someone. Like, it's not worth you ending your life because of a situation you put yourself into. And it's sad.
Definitely.
The kid had a future and he ruined it, but he can always get fixed. And I want to tell to the young people, like, mistakes happen. And it might feel like your life is over. Trust me, I made some mistakes. I felt like my life was over. But killing myself was never part of the plan, because one thing you can do, you can always make it better. If you unalive yourself, you can't make the situation better. You just make everything else worse for your people around you. And if you need help and you are hurting, there's plenty people that'll help. And being a man, I know sometimes we don't like to call for help, but you have to get help. The counseling is not a bad thing. Counseling is a good thing.
Definitely. That's a sad situation, and it's just that's the way some of these children or younger generation. That's their easy way out, and it sucks that they like you said, when it comes to guys, we don't ask for help. So it's always better to ask or try to get some type of help. Because we can't handle everything. You know what I'm saying? We're not. Some men aren't built to handle that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to ask for help.
Yeah, and it takes a mentally strong person to deal with life. I tell this to some of the people that come where I work at. I'm like, bro, if you're at 18 and you stressing, bro, wait till it happens when you get your 30s and 40s, when real life start hitting you in the face. I say we up to like your 20s, up to like 25, 26, you still playing with house money. Real life ain't really hit you yet in most cases. Some cases are different. But man, you stressing out over grades and stuff and all that, man. Look, all that shit can get better. Like, man, you wait till you get some real problems. I told him. I said, what would you do then? I'm like, I thought I had real problems when I was like 18, 19, or 20. I thought I read, man, that's kiddie shit. Now that I've got older, I'm like, this shit is kiddie shit I was worrying about this and that. Man, fuck all that, man. As long as I'm breathing, I got a shot. That's what I tell anybody. Man, as long as I wake up every morning and the Lord bless me to wake up every morning, man, I got a shot. I could be a millionaire tomorrow, man. I could be a billionaire tomorrow. You never know what is planned for you. And I'm like, shit, I might not. Might be status quo. Who cares? I'm happy because I'm breathing. As long as I'm breathing and healthy. I don't care about nothing else. And that's what we need to stop putting so much focus on fame and fortune, man. Like, dude, okay, you messed up your NFL career. Cool. You can go back to school and get a degree in something else. You're not just a football player because football players' careers are like 4 years.
Yeah.
That's the average football player thing is 4 years. It's 4. And it's like, who knows? You done went out there and died on the field. We've seen people died on the field. You don't know if that was your future. That wasn't in, maybe it wasn't for you to do that dream. That's why that mistake happened, to teach you a lesson. And yeah, somebody lost their life. And 2 people lost their life, the guy in the car and him. But you don't end your life on that, man. And you got to just scream for help. You talk to your daddy, talk to your mom, or talk to the priest or the pastor or the rabbi or whoever you with, man. Talk to whoever, because you waking up every day is a win. And you need everybody to know that, man. I want y'all to know that shit. Like, every day you wake up is a win. You won already because you woke up. You won. Yeah. Go to sleep. That day is over. You wake up again, you won the day because you woke up. Any other shit can be fixed. The only thing that can't be fixed is you not waking up. Anything else can be fixed. It might take time, but anything else that happens to you can be fixed. And people need to realize that. Don't end it before it can get fixed. Because they have reports coming out that he might have got off this case here. That's the reports. He might have got off with no jail time. And now, look.
He has the ultimate jail time.
Yes. Now it's like, now you might have got off. And now you can't reap that reward, man. That's suicide. Suicide is never the answer. So anybody out there going through tough times, we always tell you, hey, if you're going through a tough time and you run across us, you can always write in the chat and we'll talk you through it, and we'll stop talking about what we're talking about to help you out. Because if I can help one person, or we can help one person, then we did our job here.
Yeah.
We help one person. We can make you laugh. Hey, we did our damn job. Because life is precious, man. And if you're going through hard times, please, anybody going through that hard time, anybody that might be hurting, man, look, we here for you. If you don't want to talk to a therapist, you got 2 here free right now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like, I will stay on here and talk to you as long as I can. If I can save a life, you got 2 therapists here, and we'll talk to you. If you don't want to go to another therapist, we'll make you laugh unlike a regular therapist, but hey, we'll tell it to you real, and we understand your situation. So,
hey, we're definitely gonna keep it real.
Yeah, you're gonna keep it real. So if you're looking for a sugarcoat, I don't think this is the place, but we're gonna tell you the real from our point of view. But hey, this is a place you come talk. Shit, man, like, this is therapy. Like Izzy says, this is therapy for us. Shit, man, we be having tough times and shit going on in life, and family members passing, or family members sick, or people, just tough days. Everybody have tough days, man. Especially with this economy now, man. Everybody having fucking tough days. Just hey, talk to people, man. Like, you don't have to be like, I want this to be a cautionary tale for the young people. Like, man, hey, do not unalive yourself for no reason, man, because you always gonna have tomorrow, man. Tomorrow things can change tomorrow. And that's what Pops and my mom used to tell me, man, hey, it might be bad today. Tomorrow, a new day. It'll get better. You can't get no worse than you already are right now. You can make it worse. But hey, your situation is your situation. You can choose to improve it or make it worse. But hey, you feel bad today, man, it'll be all right. You living, you're breathing. That's a win. So people need to realize that if you're breathing, it's a win. And people need to see that. They need to see life. They need to see life. They need to see like love, man. Like there's love out there, man. You just gotta find it, man. You just gotta find the love out there. And within yourself sometimes, because sometimes people don't know what to say in things, and you gotta find it through yourself too. You gotta help yourself. You gotta cope with stuff. And that's the most things now that I've seen. Most people don't like to cope with bad stuff. Bad stuff happens. That's life. Like life is gonna happen. Bad shit is gonna happen. But you gotta be able to cope with the bad shit that happened. And that young man didn't reach out to enough people to learn coping skills. And I pray for the family, man. That's who's suffering the most right now. I can say whatever, but the family is the ones who are suffering. That's the ones who are sad, who might be crying, and lost their father and a mother lost a son, and nothing is worse than that. Like I said, every parent's dream is for their child to outlive them.
Yeah, you're not supposed to bury your child. Your child's supposed to bury you.
And that's sad. So young, and I just wish everybody know that it's life out here. You just gotta go. You gotta go seize it, man. Like if you're going through tough times, man, there's always a way out. There's always a way out. Don't take the easy way out. Like people be saying that. Don't say that. No, suicide is the easy way out. It's easy because once you do it, it's nothing else. What's tough is bouncing back from what you going through and learning from it. That's the hardest thing to do. To learn from your mistakes, bounce back, and be resilient. That takes time. That takes coping skills. That takes change. That's hard to do. And like unaliving yourself is easy because you're doing the act, unless you're very bad at it. But I'm saying, like, most likely if you do it, there's no coming back from that. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. But if you try to change yourself, you gotta go from doing simple arithmetic to doing calculus. You gotta make a big solution. And most people not willing to do that work, and you gotta do that work, man. Like you have to. Everybody's changed. I'm not the same like I was last year. I wasn't the same the year before that. You gotta keep changing. Shit happens. Bad shit happens. And you have to just keep on striving to be better. Like really strive. All right, man, just wanted to get that out. And I know Doc would like to talk about that. So, he probably gonna talk about it whenever he can come back on. But we're gonna get into wrestling before it get too late, before I start yawning in this bitch. Woo, man. SmackDown happened today. What you thought about it today, sir?
I mean, SmackDown, it was basically just them setting everything up for tomorrow or for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? They had, LA Knight going against who was it? Solo.
Yeah.
And then who else was on tonight? They were setting up, the whole thing with Jade and the women's championship match, and The show, they had some good matches. I won't say there wasn't any good matches, but everything had everything to do with what's happening this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of wrestling this weekend. That's all I have to say.
A lot of wrestling. We're going to have a lot of wrestling. That's why I'm getting this show out the way right now. It's a lot of wrestling. I'm Carmelo Hayes, man. He won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Congratulations. But I don't like him
I don't think, I didn't like him winning that either. He needed to win the Hornswoggle Award.
Not just because the trophy was so big. It's that you usually, your career in the WWE dies when you win that. Nobody who won
not
that.
really, because what's his
Jay
name
won.
was doing
Jay
good
won.
when the dude from last year that hurt himself.
No, Jay, I think Jay won it last year.
No, who won it last year was the dude that jumped off the cage and he broke his ankles.
Oh, you talking about
I forget his name.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, Bronson Reed won it last year.
Oh yeah, he sure did.
And he was after he won it, he started getting more exposure. It was until he broke his leg or he broke his ankles where you don't see him.
Like this. What I mean by that, Cesaro no longer with the company. Big Show, of course, not with the company. Baron Corbin, not with the company. Mojo Rawley, not with the company. Matt Hardy, not with the company. You got Braun Strowman, but he was back and forth. Jey Uso won. Okay, that's one. And he was the 7th winner. Number 8, Madcap Moss, not with the company. Number 9, Bobby Lashley, not with the company. Bronson Reed is your 2nd one. Now you got Carmelo Hayes. We got to see 2 out of 10. And we got to see about Carmelo Hayes. But
I think what it is, what they do is that's the springboard. Now Carmelo Hayes has to continue with his little gimmick of being him, and hopefully, whether he's going to be a good guy or a bad guy, to see how he develops that character. Other people like Mojo Rawley, Baron Corbin, they sucked.
Yeah.
They really sucked. That Big Show was on his way out. That was more of a
Bobby Lashley too.
Those were more like, you've been here for a long time. Let me just give you that honor to be the Andre the Giant winner. That's the way I see that one. Those guys that won, but somebody like this, like Carmelo Hayes. Now this is time for him to develop his character, because he was really getting stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're so stagnant that they put him with the Miz.
They need to stop doing that. The Miz, you have the Miz mentor him behind the scenes. You don't need the Miz mentoring him on camera, because the Miz is not, him and the Miz don't fit. Miz is more of a comedic character right now, and I think Carmelo Hayes needs to be serious. You don't need the Miz. And
the only way that you're gonna make that work is when Carmelo Hayes actually turns on the Miz. Then you could see it, because this is Miz on his way out.
Yeah, and my thing is this: you should have, or you could have the Miz be like a Paul Heyman and be a manager to him. I can see that working. Cool. If you want to make the Miz be ultimate heel Miz, and you got him being heel, but all this funny shit, the mellowest Miz shit, get rid of it. Have Miz be a manager and manage Carmelo Hayes. And sometimes, kind of like the MVP role, you can fight sometimes, but manage most of the time and just be a mouthpiece, even though Carmelo Hayes don't need a mouthpiece. I mean,
no, he don't, and that's why I don't see it working. I don't see that working.
You don't need a mouthpiece. You can put the Miz with somebody who needs him, somebody who needs it. Like, golly, they should have put the Miz with Solo. Shit. I mean, because shit, have his own wise man, because he sucks on the mic, and he used to be so much better
Well,
than that.
who's carrying them now is Jacob,
And I
because
think
Jacob could get down on the mic.
they're gonna turn.
He's more like, I would say, urbanized on the mic.
Yeah, I'll put it this way: they're gonna turn on Jacob. I think they're gonna turn on him. So I think they're gonna turn on Jacob and cost him the title. I have that feeling. You don't put it on LA Knight so you can lose it to Jacob right away. I think it's gonna start that feud between them because it's been building. It's been building. Look at Doc. We start the show late. I drive 5 hours and still beat Doc to the show.
Look at that.
Love it, man. Love it. What's up? What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
Like I said, man, I think the setup coming. I think the setup is coming.
So you think it starts this weekend then?
Yes. You said, "Oh man, it's a Will Smith jersey, bro." He was at the Geo point. Said, "It's a Will Smith jersey, bro." I
was gonna say that's from Bel Air. Yeah,
yep. That's a Will Smith jersey. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Look, you gotta check the chats. It's in the chat. I told him, hey, you got the message. It wasn't a show. It was a show yesterday because I was drunk. That's why we didn't have a show. I was drunk. I don't think y'all wanted me on here talking wrestling drunk. I don't think y'all wanted it. I don't think we would have survived. I think I'd have said some shit that would have got us off. That's how bad off I was last night. Shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, we real here. I was drunk. Drunkenness stopped the show. I got on here. I'd have said all kind of shit. I'd have got in trouble. Nope.
You would have had your cousin in the background saying some shit.
Yeah, we'd have been lit. I started to bring the computer with me and do it from the lounge and have man say, yeah, man, what's your Wi-Fi password? That's all I'm saying. What's your Wi-Fi password, baby? Oh, yeah. And wife was like, "Oh, you were at the club with it. Bring your ass back."
You won't be, if they were playing music, you weren't gonna be able to do that shit.
Man, I'd have been screaming, "Yeah, man, we live. So you to be here. We live."
They would have ended up blacking out the show because they would have been playing songs you can't play.
Don't care. We here, baby. We in H-Town, baby.
Today you would have went to look at the comment. It would have been like this.
Yep.
You wouldn't have heard shit.
Yes. Either don't stop no show, but yep, Jeff Hardy tag team partner would have got us canceled. So it was best not to. It's not like it stopped the show because I could have still did the show. But I consulted with my wise woman and she told me go my ass to bed. So yeah. She said, don't even think about it. Go your ass to bed. Don't go here and don't even try. I said, don't even try, man. She look out for her tribal chief. She said, hey, lay your ass in the bed. Don't worry about getting up. You can do a show tomorrow. See, look, it's always tomorrow. It's always tomorrow. And I promise you, because man, yeah, bro, it was bad. I think I had about 7-8 drinks last night. It was bad. It was bad. It was worse than the daiquiri. Remember the daiquiri show when I had that big ass daiquiri?
Yeah, that big ass with a styrofoam cup.
That bitch was like this. I was drinking that bitch. It was like this.
Yeah, it was big.
And me drinking a daiquiri, and y'all saw how bad it got. It made my wife bust into the room how bad it got. No.
Is that the day you got kicked?
No. It was another day. She jumped on me that day.
Yeah.
So, yes. Me drinking that made her come on the show and tell me what the hell, and then she bust through the door. So yes, you think that was bad? No. If I came on here last night, wifey would have pulled the plug on the show. Oh, that shit ends. This shit ends right now.
That'd have been funny.
It ends right now. I'd have been here slurring my speech, smiling and shit. You know, you drunk, we just smile the whole time. You just be up smiling and looking. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Nah, that's why Jeff Hardy tag team partner definitely can stop a show. yes.
Yo, so if Memphis wins this game, who they playing against?
OKC. And play against OKC. That's the AC game. But yeah, man, y'all come with y'all predictions and shit. Now I gotta look up y'all predictions and shit. I'm glad y'all did that. I guess you could do yours live. Here go Izzy won't break his shit up in half because he don't know who all fucking playing, who all wrestling and shit.
And I think when Anthony did his predictions, he left out the Jacob Fatu one.
Yeah, okay, we'll get it. All right, we doing stand and deliver first. We gonna be me and you go do it now. Look at this shit. I'll tell you what this shit say. Yeah, so we're gonna look at it at the cards, and we're gonna give our predictions, man. You know, we might not be right, but most likely we're gonna be right. So the first one, Metaphor. That's Last Legend in Chicago versus Fatal Influence. Versus Tatum Paxton and Gigi Dolan versus Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade to determine the number one contenders for the world tag team championships. I think they should let one of these NXT people win them damn championships too, by the way.
I think it's gonna be Cora and Roxanne.
And I'm with you on that. I think it's gonna be Roxanne and Cora because Metaphor, I think they had this shot at the titles. Gigi Dolan and the girl, I was close to, me and Gigi told me happy birthday. I wanted to pick Gigi. But then you saw Roxanne and Cora. I think it works at them being the World Tag Team Championship. I think they're gonna end up winning the Women World Tag Team Championships when it comes to it. I don't think Liv and Raquel are doing too much with those titles. Izzy agrees. Izzy says Roxanne and Cora. Yeah. So I don't know why.
Anthony, I don't think did it.
He didn't do it. And he put the shit up. He talking about doing shit. All right, we got Zarya versus Kalani versus Soruka versus Izzy Dane versus Lola Vice versus Thea Hale. Ooh, that was a lot to say. They got a lot of multi-women matches in this bitch. Let me tell you, they got too many women. That's what that let me know. First two matches is like that.
It's time to start bringing some of those up.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the next match as a multi-woman match. Too many multi-women matches. But, hey, which one you going with, man? You got the lady Brock Lesnar. You got Kalani Jordan. I don't think she wins it again.
No, I think I'm going to go with Soruka.
Soruka. That's cool. I'm going with the lady Brock Lesnar. I'm going with Zarya. And Izzy agrees with me on that one. I think Zarya unleashed the beast. She got the look. She actually looks better than what she looks like on TV with that damn makeup. I saw her without makeup. I said, damn, that ain't the same. It's the same person. The fuck? All right, we got Stephanie Bakira versus Julia versus Jordan Grace versus Jada Parker, our favorite camera 2 lady. Who you going with?
I mean, honestly, I don't think they're going to take the title. Or in my opinion, who I want to win, I would want Julia to win. But I don't think they're going to take the belt off of Stephanie so soon.
Yeah.
So I think Stephanie's going to win that one.
Izzy is with you, and I'm with you too with Stephanie back here. Just because of the timing of everything. If she'd have won this for a while ago, I'd have went Jada Parker. That's who I really want to win. Because I'm like, y'all know she got star power in this. Let's see what she can do with the belt.
The only thing that got me, if you watched NXT this week when she did her little interview and she said the mean streets of Port St. Lucie, Florida, that's why I put that shit in the chat.
No,
I was like, that's no mean streets in Port St. Lucie. The only thing that's mean about there is with the Mets play there in the summertime.
I'll put it this way. If I was younger and single, I'm going to Port St. Lucie if they look like that. Hell, hey. You don't want to be mean. Don't care about that. That's the mean streets. I'm moving there. Only if I was single, people. That's single mode talk.
Yeah,
married
single mode.
Like I'm talking about if I was in my 20s, I'm moving to Port St. Lucie, Florida. That's very ghetto. I like the ghetto streets of Port St. Lucie. I love it. But I think Stephanie back here wears this one, man. It's great. And y'all put y'all who y'all think gonna win, man. Don't just make it us. All right, we got Faxium or Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Hank Walker and Tank Ledger for the tag team titles. It better be Nathan Frazier and Axiom. I do not like Hank and Tank. I can't stand them.
But you know what? They've had them belts for a long time. I think it's time for them to give the belts up. So I'm going to go with Hank and Tank.
Yeah, I'm going with. I just don't like Hank and Tank, so I'm going with Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Izzy went with Nathan Frazier and Axiom. We got Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page for the North American Championship.
And that's another one. I don't think they would have already have given the belt to Saints to take it off of him.
This could be like a 6-month feud if you want it to be.
Yes.
And then you can, in the third month, you can give it to, you can switch it again. And at the end, and have Ricky Saints winning in the 6th month. This could be a half a year feud if you play it right. But yeah, I'm with you though. Ricky Saints should win this one. And he went with Ricky Saints. And we got the 6-man match. We got Dark State versus the D'Angelo family. 6-man tag.
The way they've been advertising Dark State, they're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like watching AEW with the way they book shit. They're not gonna bring out this faction that's been beating everybody up to lose the first time out.
To lose to the D'Angelo family of all families.
Yeah.
So I'll go. Yeah, I'll go with you with the Dark State. Okay, we got Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans.
I have a feeling that Javon Evans is going to end up winning it.
And that's what I was about to say. I say, if you want to call it what I think he's going to pin Trick. Trick is going to take the fall.
Only because Trick has been goofing on him. You ain't been a champion. You don't know what it is to carry this belt. You don't have the experience. So if anybody should take the L, it should be Trick. But Femi is a beast. It's hard to see him lose, but since it's a 3-way, he doesn't have to take the pin.
Yeah, they're gonna do. Yeah, I think they're gonna do Javon Evans. I think this time, and like I say, Obafemi doesn't have to get pinned, and he can still look strong. But Trick Williams, I think it's time for him to get called up. He's been in NXT too long, so I think this will be Trick's last match in NXT. And that's all the matches for Stand and Deliver. Remember, Stand and Deliver. What time is Stand and Deliver for?
2 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock Eastern. So that means it's 12 o'clock Central. So remember, Stand and Deliver is 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. So remember, Stand and Deliver is early. I wish they give Friday be for Stand and Deliver. I think they need to get rid of SmackDown and make Friday night Stand and Deliver night. Instead of just that SmackDown really don't matter. Nobody really cares about that SmackDown. But we on to WrestleMania, people. We got night 1. Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Opening the show.
Opening the show. So put it this way. Jey Uso already said he's scared of this man. This man has beaten his brother. This man has beaten him week after week after week.
Nah, he told him last week he ain't afraid of him no more.
Man, but once you tell him, man, you're afraid of him, man, no matter what the fuck you say, you're afraid of him. Shit. Use a bitch. You didn't bitch yourself out, man. You use a bitch. You basically bitch yourself out. So I had that whole conversation with Izzy. I said, there's one thing in life you should never do as a man to tell another man you're scared of him. I don't care if it's Brock Lesnar in my face. But you're going to kill me. It was Mike Tyson. I ain't scared of you, Mike. I know I might lose, but I ain't scared of you.
You better protect your ear.
I might bite him in the ear. Shit, we gonna be biting some biting fools in this bitch. Bite me, bitch. I'm gonna bite you back. Fuck all that. So yeah, I think Jey Uso wins this one. It needs to happen, and I think call me crazy. I think he'll be The Rock's other champion. Just saying. There's a lot to support that, and I saw a video on it. The Rock says he's 20 steps ahead of everybody, and Jey Uso came out number 20. It was a lot of other shit, man, that it was saying about Jey Uso and The Rock. Everything The Rock says points to Jey Uso. Now, if Jey Uso pulls this, I would love it. He doesn't. I would love it because people already starting to turn on the Yeet shit. People turning on it. So I would be like, y'all turn my back on him. He unleashed the dark side.
You also gotta take advantage of the popularity that he has.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he'll end up being a heel, I think that people will still ride with him even as a heel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
unless he fucks somebody up.
Yeah.
Unless he fucks up, so he comes out and helps John Cena win against Cody.
Yeah. Which would be funny as shit though. Because that means everybody who was in the ring with Cody Rhodes would have turned on him. Except Randy Orton. And Randy Orton is coming, I believe. Izzy says Jay. Anthony says Gunther. Okay. And Anthony says Gunther. So I don't see why Gunther will win this one. It's like, why? He's
young. He's not. Let's get it straight. The dude is in his 30s, so it's not like he's that young, but yet he's still got years to hold the belt, the belts. So, like I said, you take advantage of the fact that Jey Uso right now is hot.
Yeah, because his popularity might not last. Gunther's always going to be Gunther, so you have to win with Gunther. You have to go with Jay because Gunther's popularity is going to always be where he is. But Jay might do an LA Knight and start taking a dip. So you might want to strike while the iron is hot. Have Jay with the belt 3 to 6 months. Let him lose to Gunther and let Gunther have another title reign. Or you can make him lose to Seth or whoever. And you have another long, that person have a long title reign. So
I agree.
Eric says, "Psych, nah, he's going with Jay." All right, we got Jade versus Naomi. Anthony says Jade. I already see who you picked. Let's see what Izzy says. Izzy says Jade. You could tell him your pick, even though I saw it.
I mean, I'm going with Jade only because it's payback.
Yeah.
Even though she's been whooping her ass for the last couple of weeks, it's still payback. But I have a feeling that there's going to be a run-in or something that's going to cause Jade to lose, even though I want Jade to win.
Yeah, I'm picking Jade because I'm like, Naomi can lose and still be strong and beat her next time. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make Naomi more bitter. I think we should. I think what I would do is have Jade win and have Naomi beat the shit out of her after it's over. Like after it's over and Jade celebrating, have Naomi like wrap a chair around her leg or something. Do something like fucked
I
up.
honestly would think it would be good if they brought up Lash and Shikari,
Yeah,
and they made a group with Naomi.
And you know what I would do? I would have Bianca lead that group because everybody booing her right now, and I would have that group that just joined in night. Guess that's night one. Yeah, because Bianca's night 2 or night 1.
Bianca is.
I'm trying to see.
Oh man,
She's like they don't even see her shit on her. I don't even see it on here, bro.
No, it's not. No, because it's not even on. I don't think it's on the WrestleMania thing that this dude posted.
Yeah, it's not on here. So let me see Let me go to the real. Let me go WrestleMania.
Oh no, it's night 2.
It's on night 2. You see it on there?
Yeah, night 2. It's after the AJ Styles Logan Paul.
I see it. So what I would do is have that group form on night 1, right? And then they come back on night 2 and make Bianca win that belt. That's what I would do. Now you got a real faction. Because everybody born Bianca anyway, you might as well make a heel. And what better else to make the best heel than by them jumping her? Man, that'd be great. I'm going to put it this way, how some middle America, as I touch the red hat again, would hate those girls.
Oh, definitely. It would to have a faction that's all colored.
All sisters. Man,
yep.
Beating the hell out of Rhea Ripley, a strong white woman. Hell yeah, they're the biggest heels in America.
And that makes them, and then that would make, if Bianca wins, then that would make Jade have a ally with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Mm-hmm. And then they can go after that group.
Yep, sure could. And you can have, you sure could. And I mean, hey, WWE, y'all still got a chance to steal an idea and call it yours. But hey, that's what I would do. I'm like, I would take advantage of Bianca being booed. Don't have her win clean because you get nothing out of her being a face. Let her lead that faction. We telling you, bring those 2 girls up, and even have Jade lose if you want to. That's fine. Have that faction beat the shit out of them, and have Naomi win. And then you think Naomi heading the faction, and really Bianca headed it. And it would blow people's mind. People would be like, they'll be shocked. And you can keep Bianca's undefeated streak at WrestleMania going. Because she has an undefeated streak at WrestleMania. She's the only person with a streak at WrestleMania. So let her get that, build that streak up. And you got a female Undertaker right there. You got another attraction. Beat the streak. All right, we got the War Raiders versus the New Day. I'm going New Day. Who cares about the War Raiders now? I'm going New Day. Is he going New Day? Let's see. Anthony didn't put anybody. He put the damn thing up. Swear. God damn it, Andy. Who you got?
I'm going with the New Day.
Yeah. I think it's time for the heel New Day to be the champs and make those belts relevant again. Because the War Raiders ain't doing shit with them.
Nah, they're not. They're kind of boring to watch.
They're boring. They're boring right now. We got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I kind of gave away my pick last week. I said El Grande Americano should win. And that will make him credible and more of a heel that he beat Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. Even though they gave away that this Chad Gable because of the back tattoo and the bloody knuckles. I think El Grande Americano should win. What you think?
I mean, that's who I picked. I think that, why bring this character out? You had him fucking fuck up. You had him do some shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you got him as a heel. He already started fucking with Ray Phoenix. So I think that it would be smart if you're going to have him go against Ray Phoenix, because that's where it looks like it's going to go.
Oh, Penta one of them.
Well, it's going to be Ray Phoenix because, they're both on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So I would say that Americano, to just keep the heelness going, he should win.
Right.
And Rey Mysterio's on his way out. You know what I'm saying? We know he's been in wrestling since he was fucking probably 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's on his way out. The LWO is starting to get stagnant.
Yep. So yeah, we go with that. We'll go with it. We got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I'm going LA Knight because I think Solo is going to cost Fatu that match. Solo going to be dominating that match, and I think not Solo. I mean, Fatu going to be dominating that match, and Solo going to come in and fuck it up, and LA Knight wins on a fluke. Izzy said LA Knight.
I'm going with Jacob because he's another one of the up and comers that got a lot of heat going, or he has a lot of popularity, whether he's liked or whatever. I just think it's smart for them to ride that wave.
Yeah, but I'm like this. You got to get Solo one more chance to get heat. And if he can't get heat by causing causing Fatu the match, then you need to give up on the whole Solo experiment. So this is like Solo last chance to be relevant.
No, because you could give him the belt, let him win the belt now, and then him cost Jacob on another day against somebody else. Maybe because that he's been fighting Braun Strowman, maybe it'll cost him to lose the match to Braun Strowman. You could run it like that, and then it'll give time for them to develop all these other Samoans that they're supposedly bringing in. And other, not just Samoans, the other Tongans that's supposed to come in, right, which is Hikuleo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which I think he's supposed to start. I won't be surprised if we see him sometime this weekend.
Right. And that's why I'm going. I'm just gonna go LA Knight. I said it, but I would be happy either way. Either way, this one I'm not mad at. And we're gonna go Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. It got to be Tiffany.
I don't like Tiffany Stratton. I don't like her voice.
I heard Samoan. What's up? What's up, my Samoan OG? What's good, brothers? Fuck Lord Eric and the Ericans. Damn. Okay, the Samoans don't like Eric.
Oh shit! Oh shit! They down with the Mongolians,
Mongoloid.
Mongoloids.
Damn, Eric. They said fuck Lord Eric and the Arrogance. Damn, bro. We got my Samoan OG come out of the wood. Damn, what the Arrogance did you, brother? All right, you say you don't like Tiffany. You going Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm going with Charlotte only because it's Charlotte, and I just have a feeling that that's the way they're gonna go. I just don't like Tiffany. I don't think she's good on the mic. I don't like her voice. The only thing she is eye candy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tiffany because they just gave her the belt. I don't see him dropping the belt. That's the only reason why I'm going. All right, we got Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk in the main event of night one.
I'm gonna go with Rollins. I'm gonna go with that whole concept of uh Paul Heyman turning on Roman and CM Punk.
And I'm with you. I'm going Rollins as well.
I just think that's the best money right there for that to happen.
I'm going Rollins. Izzy went Rollins. I don't know what the fuck Anthony went. I'm giving up on Anthony's picks. Oh,
he wrote
Seth.
Seth.
I see Seth. He went Anthony. Anthony went Seth. Yeah, I said it's got to be Seth. I think we all said Seth. Okay, we on to night two. Bayley and Lycaria versus Liv and Raquel. I got Liv and Raquel winning with Bayley turning on Lycaria.
I'm agreeing with the Liv and Raquel. I just think because they just they just wrestled each other last week, there's still animosity there.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's gonna turn on who, but somebody's gonna turn on somebody when it comes to that fight.
Izzy says Liv and Raquel. Anthony says he going with Bayley and Valkyria. Okay. Let's see. We got Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna go Drew because he needs to win. Drew needs to win. That arrogant bullshit has reached the southern part of Samoa. We got delusional people here now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He's starting a war with the Americans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Priest.
Okay, that's cool. Priest. I'm going Drew. Izzy went Drew. Anthony went Drew. Okay, cool, brother. Okay. We got Brian Breaker versus Dominic versus Pala versus Penta. As much as I wanted to be Penta, it's gonna be Dom. It's gonna be Dom. I believe that's the one that'll cause the most chaotic situation is Dom winning. It gotta be Dom. I'm going Dom.
I'm going Dominic as well. And I'm just saying it because I think that we get a new member of Judgment Day, and whoever the new member is going to help him win.
Yep, and kick Finn out.
Yeah, and basically screw Finn over.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anthony says Breaker. Israel said Dom.
And another reason why I chose Dom was because they interviewed Breaker today and he clowned Dom and nobody else.
Yep. So
he gave everybody else props, but he was like, Dominic can't fuck with me type thing.
Yeah, so it'll be Dom. Okay, we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
I mean, I want AJ Styles to win. I just know Triple H, and he's gonna make Logan Paul win.
He better. I'm going AJ Styles. He better make AJ Styles win. I don't think AJ Styles won a WrestleMania match yet. I don't think. And he better not make him lose to no damn Logan Paul. Logan Paul can keep losing. Shit, but yeah, I'm gonna have faith in Triple H one last time. You better make AJ Styles win this match. And
I don't know. I don't trust Triple H when it comes to fucking doing what's best for business. He feels Logan Paul is better for business than old ass AJ Styles.
And he said Logan's gonna beat. That's what Izzy said. Logan's gonna win. And Anthony. I just can't fix my mouth to say Logan to win. So fuck it. Hater pick AJ Styles. Fuck Logan Paul.
No, I want AJ Styles to win. I just know how Triple H is.
Yep. We got Sky versus Ripley versus Belair.
I'm sorry to say this, and I'm really not sorry because we had this whole scenario about Bianca or whatever. I'm going with Io Sky because everybody seems to disrespect that poor girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's who should win.
And they got Io. Izzy said Io too. He believes in you. Anthony says Ripley, and I'm sticking to my theory. Please take my theory. Trips. Let Bianca does this. This is gonna be best for business for you. And you can have Io chase Bianca. You can have Io and Ripley chase Bianca. Money be down, even if the faction be down. Make Bianca win this match. I'm going with Bianca. I say the theory. I go against my theory. It's gonna look bad, so I'm gonna go with my theory. And then also the last one, Cody versus John.
I mean, I want Cody to win, but I know that Triple H is gonna give that fucking
17
that bullshit record to fucking to John Cena.
1-7. So yep, we going 1-7. I'm gonna go. Yep, I'm going with you 1-7 to John Cena. Gonna win number 17 and beat Cody Rhodes for the belt. And then Izzy said Cena. Anthony said Cena. So they all going Cena.
But I didn't go Cena. I went Cody.
Oh, you went Cody. Oh yeah, you went Cody. Yeah. I hope you're right though, but I think they're gonna give him that bullshit record. So 17. And
that's another one of those things that Triple H does. You know what I'm saying?
That shit. Izzy said Randy Orton's gonna have a match. We know, but we don't know who he's facing, so we're not gonna pick it.
I already know. I have a feeling it's gonna be Rusev.
Yep, and I hope Rusev beat the shit out of Randy. I hope so. But hey, that's WrestleMania, and hey, man, shoo, we made it to 2 hours. I made it to 2 hours after driving 5 hours on the road. So, man, any final words for the shout outs?
Well, shout you out. Shout out everybody that commented tonight or that liked it or loved it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long weekend of fucking wrestling. I know that. I'm trying to see if I could get some of these independent joints.
Right. I can't wait till next year when it's down here. I'm going to the independent joints. I can't wait when it's down here. Man, definitely shout you out for showing up. Man, shout out to Izzy for understanding yesterday. Man, shout out to the wrestling community and the sports community. Thank y'all for watching, the people who watching. Let me see. Man, shout out to Pops and the OGs, my Samoan OG and Eric. Even though my Samoan OG and Eric are beefing now for some reason. I don't know what the Ericans did to Samoans, but they beefing with the Samoans. we'll be back. You know, next week is the Thursday show. It's gonna be
Thursday show is the draft show.
So it's it's gonna be a 4-hour long show on Thursday. We're gonna do the wrestling show probably Friday and do another combined sports and wrestling show on Friday because Thursday is the draft. So join us for the draft show on Thursday. I'm sorry, I got my dates mixed up. So we'll be with the draft show. So don't miss it from all my sports fans. And on Friday will be the wrestling show because, you know, the draft, second round of the draft will be going. And I think we just make that the wrestling show and y'all just come on. We just have everybody on for the wrestling show to talk about post-mania shit that happened. So I think that's what we're going to do. So, y'all have a blessed night. I'm about to go crash. This is your host, Mo Young. You got the Diabolical Hater. We'll see y'all later. Peace and we out.
We run this podcast and shit. Venom and Smoke podcast.
Yep, I would be the chocolate Liam Neeson, bro. I'll be real with you. You call me that. You in my career. I got a special set of skills. I'm gonna call Pops up. Pops, load up the van.
Oh God!
Pops, load up the van.
Black James Bond, Black Liam Neeson. Okay.
And then we know what Pops' answer gonna be. Where we driving to?
Where we going?
No questions.
Where we going?
He's not asking no questions. He's not about to ask what we doing. Why we load up the van? Load up the van. Where we going? Who called me driver?
Go.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Izzy is watching baseball right now. The Mets must have.
Get Alonso, baby!
He must have did something great.
Get Alonso, 3-run homer! Yeah!
He was making a lot of Bullet Club references a month ago, so you might get Bullet Club versus Bloodline, and it will be horrendous. I mean, you got all the members of the Bullet Club minus Omega and the Young Bucks. That makes the difference. All right, Doc, you should have a pick by now, Doc.
He ain't going with fucking the Packers. Come on, man.
No, it's not sleep or meditate. You all right?
He sleep.
Stop.
No,
Stop.
He sleep. He sleep.
Stop.
He put his hood on so he could look like Darth Vader.
He sleep.
A quick fucking statement. And yes, the Giants ownership is absolute trash. Them motherfuckers have, you know how many times they've been to the fucking playoffs since their last Super Bowl win?
Jesus Christ. I don't know.
0?
1, 0, twice. Okay, twice.
Twice. The year Plasko shot himself in the fucking leg, and the other one when they beat the fucking Vikings in the playoffs. It is a disgrace. It's disgusting. It fucking sucks. It's horrible. It should not happen. This is one of the great franchises in sports, and you're relegating me to watch this shit? Do you think I want to watch fucking Thursday? Mrs. B, do I want to watch the game on Thursday? Hell no! Hell no!
She ain't letting you watch that game on Thursday.
That Thanksgiving game should be moved. Nobody wants to see Tommy DeVito versus fucking Cooper Rush.
Do you think I'll eat my fucking turkey? I want to watch that garbage? I'd rather watch It's a Wonderful Life. I'd rather watch that Charlie Brown Christmas. They fucking suck. They suck. Fuck. Fuck. I'm done.
That's somebody TV or that's Doc TV?
My TV's off.
I don't have a TV on.
Hey, mine's.
That's Doc. Doc sleep.
Busted.
Yeah!
Yo, I think we got that one.
There you go. There you go.
Were you sleeping?
Oh yeah, he's sleeping.
Moving.
Boy,
we gonna clip that one.
Boy, done. I told y'all I didn't have a leftover, so now they hit you, boy, now.